Very good morning to you. Welcome to Abdominal Conditioning with me, Rob. Welcome to this morning's session. Okay, grab yourself a drink of water. Cheers. Okay, look around your lips, hydrate. Close the doors, let everyone else know you're taking part in an ab training session. And as always, keep all of these exercises safe, relevant, and effective for you for your training. Okay, find yourself a space, put your equipment away to one side. Just make sure your weights are out of the way. And then you want nice thick mats to put down on the floor. And if you have it on a hard floor, just make sure that you've got some padding underneath it. Because we're going to work through our toes to start off with. Okay, so our feet, fist gap apart at the toes at the front here. You want your big toes slightly turned in, your second toes nice and parallel to each other. And we're just going to work through our plantar flexion. We're going to get our shins to open up and get our pelvis back into where it should be, into its neutral spine position, i.e. the position it feels comfortable to be able to load the body. Our knees are tracking forward and back, and the same fist gap between the feet is the same between the knees as well. Our hands come onto our hips, our shoulders retract back into position, and our chest comes up nice and high. From here, we're going to take into a standing knee raises, up nice and high. Pelvis forward, shoulders are back, chest up. Looking good. And what we're trying to do here is get some movement of the femur up and down. We're trying to get posture up nice and straight, our pelvis to reset back to square. So by the time we do some abdominal training, we're all ready to work in place. So we're not off balance. Okay, so from here, we're going to stand on our right leg and we're going to lateral flex out to the side. So we're going to abduct the hip out to the side. So there's movement here all the time. Now, our feet need to stay nice and parallel to each other. Our chest stays up. We're working strong through the outside of that hip. Glute medius working hard. All the gluteals out the side. Now, feel what happens to the leg. I want you to make sure that it's going out completely to the side. It's not rotating behind you. It's coming out to the side. So you can't see the foot here. But if it's rotating behind, you'll see it. Yeah? Does that make sense? You're going to keep your pelvis forward and shoulders back. Open up wide through the hip. Chest stays up. Control the movement. Now the feet come back side by side to each other. 3 more here. 2 more here. 1 more here. Shake it out. Let's swap legs. So we're working, standing on the left leg, coming out with a big lateral or abduction to the side here at the right foot. Now again, that foot needs to come out wide to the side, so stay forwards. Should be feeling it straight away in this glute. Again, if I turn sideways on, the legs coming perfectly out to the side, so you can just about make out the toes that's coming back in. Again, if it's rotating behind, you're going to feel this movement, and if it's rotating forward, you're going to feel this one. Keep it nice and straight. Check your own posture, check your own balance. Really important. 3 more here. 2 more here. Good. 1 more here. And release. Shake it out. Circumduct your hips. So you're doing a bit of a hula hoop here, going around clockwise, and then counterclockwise. Back the other way. Open it up. From here, side flex. So we're side bending side to side. Opening up through the side of the hips. Again, fist gap between the toes, keep everything forwards. Big toe to little toe square down to the floor. Now this trunk movement here, really important. We're going to slow it down. As the class describes, we're trying to work through slow movements today. So slow it right down now. Can you get a bit more drag, a bit more abduction out here? So it's shunting that pelvis laterally to the side. We're going to come on this side. We're going to push. We're going to keep our chest up nice and high. We're going to pull that elbow back into position. We're going to go again. Side flex. Push that pelvis out the way. And from here, back up again. Twisting, turning. Chest stays up nice and high. Nice. And again, over to the side. Now push that pelvis again a little bit further. Drive the hip out the way. And we're going to pulse here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back up, go to the other side. Drive it out the way. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. Now, this time the arm's going to come over the top. Bit of a teapot position here. Push the pelvis out the way. Keep your chest up nice and high. And just pulse it. Slow, controlled movements. Pelvis fully out the way. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly pull back up. Arm comes over the top, the other side. Big stretch, big reach. Pelvis out the way again. Check your toe alignment. Keep it nice and square. Stretch and reach over the top. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. From here, we're taking into a heel kick. So back kicking up nice and behind. The pelvis comes forward, the chest comes up nice and high. Heel kicking up, nice and strong. From here, we're going to knee flex. Knees come up nice and high. Toes are turning just slightly, so you can hold the posture. 10 to go here. 9 to go. 8 to go. 7. 6 more. 5. Smile. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Forward flex. Good morning stretch all the way through. Reach, lean back. Open it up. Now each time we look for these arms to come back further. Reaching up overhead. Arms extended. Pivoting from the pelvis. Letting the hips jump forward and back through your movement. Down, up, through. 3 more here. 2 more here. Last one here. Looking good. Holding up. Alternate arms, stretch, reach to the ceiling. Shove the pelvis side to side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to try and engage the glutes slightly now. So from here, we're going to put our feet together. That made that fist gap apart. We're going to turn, so we're going to put our heels together and our toes are then facing out into a V shape going away from our body. Now what I want to do is just come up onto the balls of your feet, bring your chest up nice and high, and slowly lower down again. So we're raising up here. Now you're going to feel that when you get to this top point, there's a big gap between your heels. So what I want you to do is push these heels together here, and you're going to feel it engage on the outside of your hips. Now you might topple forwards, that's cool. Come back down to standing again. Feet wide, heels together, clamp them in. Slowly lower back down again. And again, raise, hold, slowly lower again. And again, raise, hold, slowly lower again. And again, push, drive. Coming up onto the ball of the feet, raise those heels up high. Good, and again. And you can feel what's happening in your pelvis. You can feel that the hips are turned. So we've got our feet turned out, so the neck of our femur is coming inward slightly. We're pushing forward on the pelvis, we're finding those glutes are working really hard. Shoulders are back into position, we slowly lower again, we raise up, we push. Again, keep the heels together. Drive up, toes up, raise up. Good. 3 more here. Let's go. Push, drive, raise. Slowly lower down. Let's go. 1 more here. Push up, drive. Slowly lower. Shake it out. Good stuff. Back into the side bends. We're going to grab two weights, slightly heavier weights if you have them. So it's 12 kilos kettlebells. So we're going to work through the side bend again. Pelvis is forward. Shape your toe position for me again. You've got that fist gap apart between the feet. And each time that weight is coming down to the side of the knee, slowly coming back up again. Eight here. Really good. 7 here. Nice one. 6 more. 5 more. Let's go. 4 more. Let's go. Down and up. Down and up. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Okay, to the left side, pulse. Nice. Feel the lengthening through one side of the body, and feel the crunch through the other. The arm is long and straight, the legs are strong. The chest is up, the shoulders are back. Feel the pulse down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly pull back up and drive the other side. 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4 and 3 and 2. 1 more. Let's come back up to the other side. Pelvis forward, shoulders back, chest up. 3, 2, 1. Slowly back up to the side. Go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull back up to the side. Go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull back up to the side. Go. 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4 and 3, 2 and 1. And slowly pull back up to straight. Take the weights forward, through to the good morning again. Reaching down, slowly pulling back up, drive pelvis forward, shoulders back. Go again. Slow controlled movements. Down, up, strong. Shoulders back, and again. Slow controlled move. Keep the strength here. Push up, shoulders back. Drive again. Breathe up, push up. Slow control back down. And each time we're looking for that chest to come up strong, the shoulders to retract back into position, and the pelvis to get all the way through to strong. Now, slow it down for me. 2, 1. Slowly, controlled, pull back up. Good. Retract the shoulder blades. Go again. Slow control. Breathe out. Slow control back up. Pelvis, shoulder retract. Pelvis forward, shoulders back. Go again. And again, slow control. Down, down, down. Slow control. Back up, back up, back up. A little bit. And again. Let's go. 2 more here. Feeling the strength of our back. Feeling the strength through the shoulders to pull the blades back into position. Last one here. Toes heel flat to the floor. Retract, stand. Good. Come back into that side bend again. Slow controlled movements. Oh. Now, this only works if you keep that pelvis forward and keep the chest up high. We're trying to keep the telemetry of the body, as in the planes of the body, nice and open. The shoulders back into position. Again, trying to drop a little bit lower each time. Keep the posture up nice and controlled. Two more each side. One more each side. And release. Good stuff. Okay, weights coming down to the floor. Grab yourself a drink of water there. We're trained so far. Good stuff. Okay. As always, if you're watching this up on Facebook, give me a hashtag live or a hashtag replay. Let's come down onto the floor and stretch our body out. Okay, so today we've been working a lot through sort of like our back position and then the posture of our body. We're going to raise our right leg up towards the ceiling and then we're going to slowly lower down. Heel just touching the floor and then comes back up straight. Now lower back can squeeze into the floor. Now if you feel comfortable with it, you can raise your shoulder blades up to feel a bit more in the abdominal region here. The chin jutted up towards the ceiling and we're trying to feel that control and that range. So points away from the body, lower back down to the floor. Now, you can make this as hard or as easy as you like. If you need to make this easier, you can flex the knee, so it's working through a smaller range. You can extend the leg and go through a bigger range. You can have your head back on the floor to make it easier. So as we're getting a bit tougher, we're bringing the legs straighter. We're bringing the shoulders up. We're feeling what happens here in the abs. We're going to support the back of the leg to give it a bit more range each time, lengthening out that hamstring. We're going to keep our chin off the chest. We're going to keep that posture. Give it a guide if it needs it. Slowly control back down again. Let's go again. Now, if you want to make this a little bit harder again, you bring the weight just off the chest and hold here. So the trunk flexion, i.e. your shoulder blades staying off the floor, is now having to work really hard. Three more here, please. Two more here. Last one. Again, slow, controlled movement. Drop the weight. If you were using one, head back to the floor it was raised, and stretch your body out tall. Nice. And again, work all of this to your level. Okay, so we're going to swap legs here. So again, you can flex the knee. This is going to help keep your lower back into the floor. So if you struggle with lower back problems, this is a great way of helping it out. Okay, you can go straight to leg, slowly controlling. And you'll notice that one leg is more flexible than the other. So again, support the leg to get the range in. So let's just work through your range again. Now, if you can bring your leg a bit taller by supporting with the back of the hand. If you can get your foot all the way to the floor behind, that's great. You know, if you can get your knee to your nose, brilliant. So everyone's got a different range of flexibility. So keep working it. That's not a bad thing. That's just how your body is, you know. So shoulders are up, Gap off the chin and the chest. Stabilize and support if you need to. Good work. And again, now it's the time, if you want to make it a bit harder, bring the weight in. And keep it strong on the abs. Six more to go. Five more to go. Four more. Three more. Again, if you need to make it easier, drop the weight out, take your head back, or flex the knee. Last one here. Control, drop the weight down to the floor, extend your arms overhead. Really good. Now, we're going to try and do this as alternate legs. So now from here, it's going to be one leg then the other if you're in flex knee. It could be straight leg through and through here, head back on the floor. Okay, next level will be raised up. So work the level you want to work through. Now, this is where this gets evil. Because you've got to try and keep the movement slow and controlled. And then we're going to have a little rest in between this before we weight it if you choose to. Four more here. Far out. Three more here. Two more here. Looking good. Last one. Wow, what's this? And release, stretch. Go long, put the toes away from the body. Really good. Now, can you do it weighted? That's your challenge. Here we go. Up it goes. Support it, control. Left. And right. Again, gap off the chin. You might find this gets tight in the neck muscles. Neck working hard to stabilize and hold that weight of the medicine ball up in the air. Four more inside. Three more here. Tough work, guys. Two more here. Last one. And release. Drop it up, stretch overhead again. And from there, bring your feet in, feet flat to the floor. Arms down by the side, push up into bridge. Hold that pelvis up nice and high. Keep your feet nice and square to each other. Turn your palms are facing palm up. Back of the knuckles down to the ground. Slowly drop the hips back down to the floor. Again, breathe out, push up. And again, 5 more here. Four more here, let's go. Great way to recover after that class. 3 more here, brilliant workout. 2 more to go. Don't forget, I'm back tonight, 6:30 for a restorative stretch. Can you join me for that? Fingers spread that wide, palms up to the ceiling. Last one. Good. From here, walk up onto the tiptoes. Close your eyes. Breathe in. Slowly breathe out. And again, breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Slowing the hips back down to the floor. Roll to your right side. Let's just take them to an easy quad stretch to finish. Lift your chest. Bring your chin back. Look back up high. Lovely big stretch through the front of the thigh. A little gap between the knees. Push forward on the pelvis. Feel the stretch through the front of the thigh. And release. Grab the other foot. And again, push forward on the hips. And the shoulders back. Chest pronounced up high. Chin up, draw up. Looking straight ahead. Slowly releasing, shaking it out. Good stuff. From there, taking yourself back up to standing, stretch up high. Should feel massive change here around the pelvis. From here, we're going to forward fold. Slowly bring it back up, stretch up. Let's go for 3 more here. Up, stretch. 2 more here, please. Down, up, through. Last one. And release, shake it out. Roll your fingers one way, roll them back the other way. Really well trained. Good stuff. Grab yourself a drink of water. Let me know how you got on with that with a hashtag live, hashtag replay. I'll see you next time for the next one. Well trained. Cheers.